Hello everybody, Bubblezest here, and this is Hearts of Iron 4. In today's video, I want to talk about something. After I released the What's the Point multi-mix, quite a few people commented saying, yeah, Communist Hungary and Democratic Hungary aren't that good, but hey, at least Austria-Hungary is kind of alright. But I was thinking about that, and I realised, no, the Austro-Hungarian tree is just as bad. So let's talk about it. We're going to do balanced budget, go up to speed 5, and begin. Right, let's quickly make our way down to inviting the Habsburg prince. Don't have much to say about the rest of the focuses, they're fine. And here he is, Otto von Habsburg. I'll be fair, Habsburg restored as a national spirit is alright, but it isn't really the main problem. What is, though, is demand a referendum, protect Czechoslovakia, and claim Transylvania. All three of these are big examples of RNG, Random Number Generation. Now, before I go any further, I need to say this. I am fully aware of the ways that you can limit Austria-Hungary's RNG, but it doesn't mitigate it, it's still there. And this RNG is the big problem with this focus tree, regardless of it. So, let's begin by demanding a referendum. At least this one is okay-ish. From what I know, the split is like 60-40 or something like that. So it's more likely than not that Austria will say yes. So at least we have that. Come on, Austria, this is only going one way, so be sensible. Very good. The other benefit of this, of course, we get all of Austria's units and their leaders, including Karl, who is probably the better of our two field marshals. Right, let's restore Austria-Hungary, shall we? I don't have much problems with this focus, it's just that it really should be a 35-day focus. A full 70 days is just very slow. Especially when we don't actually have cores on Austria right now. With the kingdom restored, it's now time for the bit that every person who does Austria-Hungary dreads. Protect Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia can either say no, become our dominion, and in very rare circumstances, like 10% rare, they can say yes and be fully integrated into the country. I'm hoping we get the latter. But you know what really annoys me about this focus? It turns out that the AI gets perfect odds on this focus. No, seriously, the AI will always get Czechoslovakia's integration. They won't get the puppet, and they certainly won't get refused. That really annoys me. It annoys me for a multitude of reasons. For one, the AI having different rules to the player is always annoying, it doesn't matter what it is. And secondly, if I'm completely honest, I'm sick of seeing Austria-Hungary in my ahistorical games. If I play alt history and I see Austria-Hungary, I just say, well, Czechoslovakia isn't going to do anything this game, they're just going to be eaten by Austria-Hungary. This setup of the AI getting perfect odds should be removed. It's boring to see Czechoslovakia get eaten by Austria-Hungary every single game. Even if you like Austria-Hungary, you've got to admit, it's pretty boring to see the exact same thing happen every single time. I did improve relations with Czechoslovakia, and I did get a non-aggression pact, so in theory our odds should be a little better. Alternatively, however, of course, you could just save scum. And to be honest, with Austria-Hungary, half the time I would recommend save scumming, because that gets rid of the RNG. Sure, you might have to spend an hour or two getting the run that you want, but hey, at least you'll get it in the end. With this, it's just roll the dice, roll the dice. Closer relationship. Yay! I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just before doing this very run, I did a practice run, where I didn't do the non-aggression pact, and I didn't improve relations. And you know what I got? I got exactly this result. So, even if you do the things to mitigate the RNG, it doesn't happen. Again, I know we could wait for Germany to do Sudetenland, but that's kind of slow. So I guess for this run, we have to take the Dominion. And remember, for us to integrate Czechoslovakia now, we're going to have to send them down to Colony, Puppet, Integrated Puppet, and finally annex them. That's like 2,500 or more autonomy points. So that will take a very, very long time. Yes, we do have access to this decision, closer ties with Hungary and Czechoslovakia, but that's only 100 every time. So that will be 25 of these decisions, or to give it more perspective, 1,875 political power. Anyway, we can't now claim Transylvania, we don't have enough manpower for it, and taking Czechoslovakia's manpower won't count. So, let's go down to the Bled Agreement, shall we? Effects on autonomy, closer ties to Czech, get, name, death, minus 200.01. The 01 is the most important part. Alright Romania, both of us know the script, so let's make this easy. Great. Quickly now, up to limited. Just need the manpower to come in, so it shouldn't take long. That should do it. There we go, we can now claim Transylvania. There we go, colony. Not that that gives us any more benefits. This one, unlike the Bled Agreement, should be interesting. To no one's surprise, Romania said no. Well, they went too far this time. Let's approach Germany. Well, we got lucky. Romania transferred the lot. Although it is not our cause. The only way we're going to get these cores is from Yugoslavia. So I used war preparations to get a cheap war goal going. It is ridiculous just how many outcomes claiming Transylvania can have. Like, maybe you get nothing. Or maybe you and Germany declare war on Romania, calling in France and therefore the whole Allies. Maybe other people declare war on you. So many variables, so much RNG. Right, you go, let's do this. I also put some units on the Romanian border. Just wanted to be safe. And now we have Germany demanding the Sudetenland. And because of our situation, we have no choice. Germany can have it. And here's another big downside of getting Czechoslovakia as our puppet. That increases their autonomy. And there you go, they're a dominion again. Well, that's the end of Yugoslavia. Take the lot. Right, let's deal with this mess, why don't we? Right, let's do this. I also have Romania's cipher ready too. There goes Romania. Right, let's just puppet them. And thanks to BBA's changes, war reps and resource rights. Back in the day, we would have just annexed them. Hungarian Romania, with Carol II as its leader. That's cursed. But anyway, thanks to taking Yugoslavia, we can now reintegrate the empire. So, more cores. So that's something. And now we have lost Sudetenland. And worse, soon enough, Germany will do fate of Czechoslovakia, which will only give them a war goal. So that means we will be fighting Germany soon. Germany with 143 divisions, while we have barely 69. So yeah, to put it in a very, very simple term, we're screwed. Sure, we might be able to hold for a while. We could definitely make Germany hurt, but winning? Not really. That's a whole different problem. And you know, that is the infuriating thing. You have to jump through so many hoops just to get the Austro-Hungarian cause, and then you'll have to jump through even more hoops just to survive Germany. And so, this brings us on to the other big thing I do not like about this tree. The fact, once you get past all of the RNG focuses, all you have left is march to the shore, reclaim Venice, reclaim the Empire, claim the Bukovina. So, basically, it's claims, 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 claims. They're okay, I suppose, but there's not much you can do with them. Let's compare this to Italy's focus tree. Bend the bars, claims, but it also gives war goals. Subdue the Sentinels, claims and war goals. A colonial empire, non-core manpower. You get the idea. That's the sort of thing that should be at the end of a focus tree. Not just claims, 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 claims. But you know, despite all of this, I'd say there's a fairly easy fix to Austria-Hungary. And you know what it is? It's Poland. Poland also has a Habsburg focus tree, but its version isn't full of RNG, it has very consistent mechanics. Support monarchism in Czechoslovakia, arm Habsburg militants, the King of Bohemia, unite with Bohemia. All of this does exactly what Austria-Hungary does, but better and without RNG. This is what Austria-Hungary should be. You know, you can keep things like demand a referendum or take Austria by force, but there should be a third option. Support monarchism in Austria. Arm Habsburg militants. The same for Czechoslovakia. The RNG for Transylvania could possibly stay as is, since it is kind of versatile, but if it got a rework, I wouldn't complain. And, of course, down here we'll need some more bonuses, things like civs, mills, some war goals, and some other stuff as well. I'm sure you guys can think of a whole range of things. In a way, I get it. Austria-Hungary's focus tree is old. Very old. So I get why it's the way that it is. But just because the focus tree is old doesn't mean it's good. Need I remind you of New Zealand's focus tree? New Zealand's focus tree is even older, and I don't think I even need to say it, do I? However, I do understand why Austria-Hungary is popular. It does have that seniority. Also, Hoi4 players like monarchist trees. That's just a fact. But just because it is those things doesn't mean it shouldn't be fixed or changed. So, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubble Zest, goodbye.